All right, I'm Chris Avina, American Outdoor News. Today we have Sonny Leggett from PrairiefFire out in Las Vegas, Nevada. Sonny, thank you so much for coming on.
Chris, it's a pleasure to join you. Thank you for having me.
Now, PrairiefFire has come such a long way in, what, like 2 years?
That's right. Yeah, we had our grand opening actually in September of this past year. So officially been open for a little less than a year, but we acquired the property and stood it up going in January of 23.
Wow, that's really quick. But you've also assembled a team that really made things happen.
Yeah, that's right. Let me tell you a little bit about PrairiefFire first, and then love to talk to you about our leadership. PrairiefFire is on a majestic campus, 550 acres, just outside of Las Vegas, about 45 minutes from Las Vegas Strip, and drawing from over 200 years of special operations and world-class competitive shooting experience. PrairiefFire harnesses the potential of teamwork, embraces camaraderie, and elevates leadership, and builds the ultimate trust, creating just the best day of shooting of your life. We talked about 550 acres. Really, those special operations challenges nestled on that campus set us apart as a premier shooting destination for any outdoor enthusiast.
So it's not just a shooting range; it's really a shooting experience.
That's exactly right. And we're excited to have everyone come out and see those experiences and those challenges, and we'll talk more about those. But going back to our mission, our why is really simple. It's love of America. And so we're creating a community here of individuals who believe in the American ideals. The name PrairiefFire, you may wonder where it comes from. A lot of people associate that with the old Mac v. SOG missions out of Vietnam. But it's actually from our 40th president, Ronald Reagan, who said, if we can come together with our shared ideals of American values and make that spread across the country like a prairie fire, then this nation will continue to be successful. And that's the inspiration for the community we're building.
It's as simple as that.
That's right.
Now, I know you host a lot of events there, too. You just hosted the Icky Woods Shuffle and Shoot, which was a fundraiser for his foundation.
That's right.
That was star-studded also.
Yeah, we had a great time with Icky supporting the Javante Woods Foundation to raise awareness for asthma, and such a great group. And we do have other events coming up. This coming Saturday, we'll host the USCCA for a members outing out here. We're expecting about 350 to 400 people for that event.
Wow.
Should be an amazing opportunity to really allow people to come out and experience PrairiefFire, see it for the first time. If they've been out to what was the previous company, see the changes and how much this place has grown, and we're excited about it.
Now, you're still building and expanding. You're not even done yet.
No, yeah, we're still building out. We'll talk about the experiences coming up, but we're building out more experiences as we go. We've got a whole host of really unique special operations inspired aspects that whether it's our gunslinger challenges taking you through the canyons, our 1 mile shoot, 1 mile challenge, we can do 5 stand. We've got an archery course that is buried in the canyon as well, with
Wow.
shots up to almost 100 meters. So just an amazing campus that offers such unique opportunities for those who want to come out.
That's amazing. And it literally was erected out of the desert overnight. It really happened fast. And your staff, your partners, and the people who put it together. I mean, you got Lanny Barnes, Olympic shooter.
Yeah.
The experience in your team is just outstanding.
Yeah, Chris, we really assembled just an incredible leadership team here, from starting at our chairman, General Retired Scott Miller. For those who don't know who he is, retired 4-star, was the final commander in Afghanistan, but really came up through the ranks of special operations, commanded some of the most elite organizations within the military, including Joint Special Operations Command. And he was the ground force commander for something that became very notable in a movie later chronicled in Black Hawk Down. So he was the ground force commander in Mogadishu.
Now let's just take a quick step back here. Becoming a general is an accomplishment. I mean, it's incredibly difficult to become a general. To become a 4-star general we don't have them anymore. I mean,
yeah,
we're talking General MacArthur, we're talking Patton, we're talking historic here.
Yeah, I mean, he is a very humble, great leader, great friend, and he's really passionate about taking those life lessons that he's had over his illustrious career, as well as Mark O'Neill, our CEO, and Lanny and others that are on the team. All of us are really passionate about taking those experiences, those life lessons, and helping people grow. You know, when we talk about PrairiFire, you'll notice the logo is a triangle, and that's our triad, because every person who grows up and becomes successful at an organization starts with a solid foundation. And that's what we call our fundamentals matter. So fundamentals matter, gunslinger challenges, and beyond the gun are the 3 aspects of the PrairiFire triad. And so that foundation for fundamentals matter, whether you're a special operations, an Olympic athlete, a competitive shooter, a first responder. You've got to be brilliant at the basics. You have to always return to those fundamentals, which, whether it's your basic shooting technique, your grip, everything else. If you don't revisit those every so often, you'll eventually lose your foundation.
That's a fact. And shooting is a depreciating skill.
That's right. So that's our fundamentals matter aspect of it. Our Gunslinger Challenges was really inspired by the author Stephen King, his book, The Dark Tower. There was a character in there called Roland of Gilead and his amazing quest. He was unmatched with the gun. He was an incredible leader. And so those were some of the inspirations for our Gunslinger Challenges. And really what you're talking about is going beyond just your basic skills, but applying those in a really dynamic environment, combining basic skills that allow you to continue to grow as you run through. So our Gunslinger Challenges are our experiences out here. And then we talk about growing beyond the gun. When you come out here and you go to any firing range, people have to grow. You learn things, you mature, you leave satisfied, you leave feeling accomplished, and that growth happens whenever you open your aperture and you really discover more about yourself. Sometimes it's pushing limits, sometimes it's mastering a skill, other times it's also maintaining physical fitness so that you can continue to maneuver and move and be healthy and live a very fulfilling life. And so those are the principles for our PrairiFire Foundation.
So your facility, coming on a regular basis, don't only teach you the basics and allow you to hone your skills, it pushes you really beyond your limits.
That's right. That's right. It's about growth, again, having the best day of shooting of your life, but leaving here learning, growing, and having fun, and then making friends that are part of a community who have shared values. We're building a community here for those individuals who want to come out with like-minded people.
How often have you had somebody come to your facility that never really shot, might not even been a gun proponent? And
almost every day.
And how do they leave there?
Yeah. You watch them that first time, and they're after they've learned how to properly hold it, and they know how to clear the mag and clear the weapon. But the first time they're apprehensive. The first time they pull that trigger, and as you should be surprised when that hammer falls or when the round fires, if you're doing a proper trigger squeeze. but they're startled at first, and then you watch them grow through that progression to becoming familiar, then becoming comfortable, and then becoming a master of that trait. And it's just magnificent to watch them as they evolve just in that, hour, 2 hour class, whatever they're taking, to becoming comfortable with it.
What made you choose Nevada to set up PrairiFire?
Yeah, so this was an existing company beforehand that went into bankruptcy, and our ownership was able to acquire the property, and has a vision for building just the ultimate shooting community, and this is a great destination for it. Whether it's SHOT Show in January,
Yep.
everyone coming out for that. Or 43 million people come into Las Vegas every single year right now. So we're a destination for visitors, for the shooting community, for competitions. This is an ideal place because everyone can get a flight into Vegas, and Vegas has the ability to accommodate that as well. And so we think this will quickly become just the premier shooting facility and destination in the country.
Well, now you're building how big is your clubhouse that you're building?
Yeah, so we're going to break ground later this summer, probably in August timeframe. We're building a 50,000 square foot clubhouse that'll have a full pro shop, a full gunsmith, gun shop as well, 2 restaurants serving American cuisine on cast iron skillets. We'll have a members clubhouse section to that as well for those members. We'll have a VR shooting facility inside there, VR room.
Wow.
As well. We're super excited to get this underway. It's about a 2-year build, and it's when you finally see it, and then we can show the renderings at another point. It'll capture that sunset going over, down on the west over the California mountains that are on the horizon here on our campus, and it's absolutely magnificent.
So how does one become a member, and what do you get for your membership?
That's a great question. So you can go to prairiefire.com and check out our membership options that are there. We're growing those membership options as we build this out. But when some of the benefits are, obviously you get quite a few discounts on such things as your experiences, your classes, your training, merchandise, rentals. You have 550 acres. You come out and shoot our clay sporting course, you're going to definitely want to get in one of the Can-Am side-by-sides to go through it. You potentially could walk it, but that's going to be a pretty good hike going through the canyons. But all of those options are there and are benefits for our memberships. Also, you get early access to our competitions, our events, whether it's Beyond the Berm, which is our SHOT Show event, before the general audience gets in it, and other accommodations such as Sprinter van pickups. We have 3 Sprinter vans that we run trips back and forth to Las Vegas. So you're flying in, you didn't grab a rental car because you were staying at a convention at the hotel, not a problem. Hit us up. We can pick you up in the Sprinter vans and get you out here, get you off the either the conference room floor or the casino floor for a few hours to enjoy some fresh air and some fun activities.
So what is the capacity? How many people can PrairiFire hold at any given time?
Yeah, I mean, I would tell you we haven't reached that yet. So, I mean, we've had upwards of 1,400, 1,500 people at a time. Guests out here. We've hosted, competitions like the PCSL, and I think they had probably 600 shooters out here at one time.
Wow.
So we have the ability to host large scale events and competitions, and we're in the works to push those out. Speaking of that, we're getting ready to announce, and I can go ahead and talk a little bit about it. In October, the 10th through the 12th, we're going to actually host the national SWAT competition at PrairiFire. This will be our inaugural one.
Wow.
48 teams from across the nation competing for a $200,000 purse.
Wow, that's amazing. How do I get the inside track on that? What are the odds?
Yeah. I tell you what, we've got some of the premier and elite teams from across the nation signing up for this. I'll save the exact teams and once registration is opened. But we're really excited for, you know, obviously you've got Orlando, which has a phenomenal national SWAT competition as well. This will be a little bit different and a little bit tiered differently, offer some more. I'd say probably special operations inspired challenges, things that they would likely experience given any type of scenario that they may be called upon to react to. And we're really excited just to get them out here.
Are the casinos going to be holding odds on the competitions?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. The betting city. I'm sure there's some over-unders.
We may have to discuss holding an American outdoor news shooting competition there one day.
That'd be awesome. We'd love to have you out here.
So,
Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I was going to go back to our leadership team because, we touched a little bit about Scott and his amazing career and his passion for teaching individuals how to shoot and learning and growing. But we have a leadership team that goes just beyond General Miller. Mark O'Neill, Major General retired, also led and commanded some of the most elite Army Special Operations units in our organization and formations. He is our CEO, passionate about, making sure everyone has just an incredible day of shooting every time they're out here and passionate about transferring those skills he's learned over his 33-year career out here. Just an amazing leader and great teammate. Lanny Barnes, who your audience and you just mentioned, phenomenal shooter, 3-time Olympic biathlon, 7-time world champion, just a phenomenal shooter in all disciplines. And she's our chief experience officer. So she helps develop all these challenges. When we say special operations inspired and world champion inspired, it's literally that group of individuals coming together and saying, what can we do? How can we make this as challenging, as potentially competitive, but also as potentially growing and combining those basic skills into something that you just have never seen?
So you can't, somebody that comes there can really not be in a more safe and well-trained environment. You probably have over 100 years of shooting experience in your facility.
Oh yeah, more than that. We didn't even touch on our chief training officer, Hans Hansen, retired command master chief out of the Naval Special Warfare community.
Wow.
So he's our chief training officer. He develops the curriculum and then takes a look at the courses once Lanny and Scott and Mark and others have kind of put their touches on it, and then he takes a look at the SDZs and makes sure that we can do it safely, and he goes through and implements it. But yeah, talking about just an amazing team that is curating these events in such a way that you just won't find anywhere else.
Wow, that's really phenomenal. Your facility has really pushed the envelope.
Yeah. So 550 acres with over 51 shooting bays. So we've got, small arms, capable ranges where you can come in and, do your open shoot, do paper. But then our C range complex is really where we're putting a lot of our competition and our steel shooting facilities. So we've got pneumatic steel targets all across 23 bays for pistol and PCC, and then on the other flank of that C range, we've got an entire 300-meter pneumatic steel set up to where you can come and shoot various target sets, various arrays, and run just with 180 shoot berms all the way down it to where you can run PCSL type competitions. You can do other shooting events all throughout that.
Long distance shooting, the whole thing.
Yeah, so our long distance is actually doesn't even take there. So on the backside, we've got an 800-meter shooting platform to where you can take our long range shooting course and learn learn everything from your MOA to your dope and how to dial in your weapon or your firearm appropriately. And then you can go out and get on the platform and start shooting out to a mile. We have a full
Wow.
mile shot out there and out into our desert flats.
Now, you had mentioned virtual reality also.
That's right.
What are the capabilities of that?
Yeah. So, we've got a sister company, that ACE is the company that is just an amazing platform to come in lifelike scenarios. And I don't represent their company, so I may not have all their exact talking points, but, you're talking about, 28-ounce pistol that gives you exact recoil and exact
Wow.
ballistics of any type of firearm that you want to have programmed in there, and they can run various scenarios. So we're going to be working with our sister company to bring that into to the clubhouse and to have a virtual shooting facility set up inside there.
That's pretty impressive. I know virtual reality, I've tested a few different types. This really sounds like you're setting the bar high.
We are, and it's a growing community. It's a great ecosystem inside that, and as we look at the price of ammunition or your availability to get outside and to get to a shooting facility is not always the easiest, and so this offers a way to be able to maintain those skills in a way that you can do it safely at your home, at your residence, at your place of work, wherever you are on the go. It offers that gap between the time that you left the range and the time you can get back to a range.
Yeah. Now, even the restaurants you're setting up, I'm sure they're going to be top shelf as well.
We're excited. We'll have 2 restaurants in there. It'll be American cuisine served on cast iron skillets.
Nice.
We're really excited to open this up and to really showcase the facility as we build out the clubhouse.
Now, you're open 7 days a week?
We are. We're open 7 days a week. You can go to prairiefire.com and take a look at our experiences and our training offerings and schedule a course, schedule come out for experiences. If you've been out here before, we'd love to have you. If you haven't come out before, you can come out and just take a tour of the facility. Just know that you're probably going to get roped into signing up for something, because you can't just come out here and see it and not want to do it.
It's addicting. If you're a hunter, an avid shooting sports enthusiast, there's so many things for you to do there. There's skeet and trap. There's 3-gun. What else? What don't you do?
Yeah, so let's go back to our challenges real quick. So I'll start off with our Gunslinger Canyon and our Gunslinger Challenge series. So right now we've got 2 of 4 Gunslinger Canyons completed. We held a competition during SHOT Show during our Beyond the Berm competition in Gunslinger 2. Had some amazing shooters out here for that, from Casey Asubia to Daniel Horner to others out here running it, and I think they loved it. But this is, talk about capturing the nostalgic feel of the Wild West and the adrenaline rush of legendary gunslingers. You're literally running and gunning your way through the canyons as the targets are arrayed along the canyon walls. It's four stations for Gunslinger 1, so the first 2 are pistol, and then the second 2 are pistol caliber carbine, shooting up into the canyons and knocking out those still targets. Gunslinger 2 takes you again down through the majestic canyons, but it's solely pistol. And then Gunslinger 3 and 4 are in the final stages right now, and we hope to have those open and available to start running within the next month and a half or so.
Now, in your clubhouse that you're building out, are there any plans to have a gym in there? Because if you plan on running these courses, you better be in top shape.
Yeah, you do, but these are for all experience levels. When we talk about being able to really curate events that take you from meet you where you are in your shooting experience journey, depending on, you don't have to run from station to station. Depending on your experience level, coaches are always there with you, running it, going through the experiences side by side with you. If you've never done it, they can chamber the round, hand the weapon to you, or hand the gun to you. You'll select the selector level to fire, and then you gauge the targets, and then we'll safe it, put it down, make sure everyone's good to go, and then you can walk to the next target.
Okay.
For those, so you don't have to run the entire thing. But for those who want to come out and really push yourselves and you have the experience level to do so, it's a heck of a lot of fun. Our fastest time is just under a minute right now to run all 4 stations, and then the distance between each station is about 100 meters. So you're moving out for a fun time.
Now, 100 meters for Americans, that's over 100 yards. That's
Yep.
130 yards.
Yeah. Oh, not quite. It is about a football field between each shooting station. And again, it's a heck of a lot of fun. You can walk it, you can run it. It's for time, it's for fun. Depending on if you want to run a competition with you and your 4 best friends, come down, you can tag team it and alternate from station to station. Or if you want to run it individually and see how quick you can get it and see if you can get your name on the leaderboard, we welcome the challenge.
All right. Well,
yeah. So we talked about also our 1 mile shooting platform. A mile's a long way, and not a lot of places have the ability to deliver on shooting a true mile, but we do. And so we have the ability to come in and if you want to take, again, the course to learn how to set up your personal rifle and, calculate your dope and what is all the factors that go into it, you can take those 2-day, 4-day courses to do that. But if you just want to come in and check off a bucket list item, they can help you set up, get you on there. And we're shooting right now the 338 Lapua, and it'll reach out easily to a mile, and you can hit the full silhouette. And then if you're really got that shot group dialed in, you can hit the gong.
So what is the difference, and there's a lot into it, between, shooting at a regular target, 50, 100, 150 yards, to shooting a mile?
Yeah, I mean, everything from wind, elevation, humidity, air pressure, all those things factor into the travel of the bullet. Depending on what grain you're shooting, when are you going subsonic, when are you going hypersonic, those types of factors play into it. And let's be honest, we're out here in the desert and outside Las Vegas. Sometimes the wind kicks up. I mean, you may get 12, 14 mile an hour wind, that crosswind. You may feel it when you're up on the platform, but what's that wind doing down at the target? That's where that spotter comes in, incredibly important to give you your, what is your miss? What are you off? What is your corrective? How many clicks are you going to turn?
That's amazing. That's, beyond my aptitude.
Luckily, we have a world champion coach out here. He actually, our coach for that particular offering is current world record holder at 1,500 in the hunting class. So we're talking 5-round shot group at 2.72 inches.
Wow.
Frank Chenault, incredible coach, passionate about it. And, I'll knock on wood, but we've not put anyone in there that he's not been able to get dialed in and be able to hit the 1 mile target.
Wow, that's really an incredible accomplishment. That's yeah, there's only a handful of people that can shoot like that.
That's right. Some of the other offerings we have out here, we have the Gunslinger Sporting Clay Circuit. So Corey Howe came in and helped design and put in place the throwers for that. And you're talking about the topography out here in these canyons. Traditional sporting clay course, most of America tends to be pretty flat. And so you're only going to get so many different deliveries or presentations of a clay. But down in the canyon, you've got offset from that canyon height and or buried down below you. And so you get just unbelievable presentation for those sporting clays. So it's absolutely incredible to go and do.
Amazing. Amazing.
And then
Sounds
we've got,
like,
go ahead.
yeah, sounds like a top of the line facility that everybody should put it on their destination list.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we host monthly every second Saturday of the month. We host a sporting clay tournament out here, and that is growing and filling up quickly. And it's a heck of a lot of fun. For those who don't want to go out and shoot the sporting clay circuit, but you want to have a more close, event with some of your friends, we also have a 5-stand set up. And so we've got a sporting clay 5-stand that you can bring for your best friends or however many you want to bring out here and just run head-to-head competitions on our sporting clay 5-stand. It's a lot of fun during the day, but I'll tell you the unique thing is we do it at night too. So we've got black lights set out there, and those sporting clays, the orange and the green glow in the dark when you got that black light on it.
Oh, wow.
Actually, it makes it a little easier to find your target as it comes through because it doesn't get washed out in the background.
Yeah.
Stands out in the night, and that's just an incredible offering as well that often fills up and is certainly a crowd favorite.
Wow. That's something else. Well, we're running out of time here, but I want to thank you again for coming to talk to us today and telling us about your amazing facility. And we look forward to making a stop there when we're in Vegas again.
That's awesome. We look forward to having you out, Chris. And I know you're going to talk to Lanny coming up in a few weeks. Push her on her female courses because she's got some amazing offerings that she's building out, specifically tailored to female shooters, female courses, some self-defense courses that she's building out that are absolutely incredible offerings. So make sure you hit her up on those and tease those out.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. And go to prairiefire.com. Definitely find out more about the facility. You could see, you could read about it. There's pictures. There's everything you could ever want about to find out about the facility. So definitely check it out. Subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you again soon.
Thanks, Chris.